am exhausted today. Oh my goodness. So the kids saw a snake or something in the backyard yesterday, so we went out to look, and I heard this chirping noise and found in the grass a little baby mouse. So stayed up pretty much all night last night trying to feed that little guy. Finally got him to start eating. He survived the night, so that is a really good sign. It's a tiny, tiny little peanut. He has fur, but his eyes aren't open or anything yet, so it's just a little guy, so it's feedings every couple of hours. And I'm tired today, but he inspired me to make a new mouse design. So I want to share this really cute mouse bracelet inspired by this little baby mouse, and I think it's really cute, and my daughter approved of it, so I know that it is kid approved. So here is a preview of the bracelet. Isn't he adorable? Complete with a mouse tail and all, pink nose, pink feet. Adorable. So it only takes 2 balloons and a 5-inch round, and there's nothing complicated to learn here. So if you guys are ready, grab your balloons and let's get twisted. I'm going to start off with a 260 gray balloon and just blow it up about 6 pumps or so with your 2 double action hand pump. I've left about a 3-inch tail. Give it a little burp and tie it off. And to start this little guy, I'm going to do 2 small bubbles for the nose and around mouth. I figured he really needed to have an open mouth since this was based on the baby mouse that I'm feeding. And I'm always like, open your mouth so I can save your life. So he's going to have an open mouth. It does make the face area a little crowded once you add the eyeballs and the ears and everything. So if you just want to do these 2 bubbles and not the bottom part of the mouth, that might give you a little extra room to work with. So try that out and let me know how it goes. So 2 little bubbles here about the same size, and we're going to grab that knot, wrap it around our last twist, and thread it through to hold it in place. Okay, now a small loop. Make sure you squeeze your balloons before you go on to each step. So small little loop, that's his open little baby mouth waiting for me to stick a paintbrush in there and feed him. Okay, squeeze, and we're gonna do his ears however big you want your mouse ears to be. So I'm gonna do about that much, a little bit bigger than my palm. And you wanna really make sure you squeeze your balloon as you're working, because that way it's not so tight in here, and so you can actually pull this out and give it some shape so you have a nice round shape to your ears. If you just do your loop without squeezing the balloon out first, it's going to be a lot harder to shape because it's going to be very full of air in here, and there's not a lot of wiggle room in there to move things around or reshape things. So do your second ear, same way, another loop. And then the rest of your balloon will be coming out the back of all that. So we have the nose, the open mouth, 2 ears, and the rest of our balloon so far. The rest of this is just going to be 2 more bubbles. So it's going to go down for the back and then back up, but we'll finish that part after we incorporate the pink. And the cool thing about this design is you don't have to cut and then redo your pink balloon for the nose and put it somewhere else. We don't have to cut anything on this. It's pretty cool. So I've blown up my pink balloon about 4 or 5 pumps. Nice long tail. We're not using all of this. Nice little burp. And what we're going to do to start this off is a very small little pinch twist at the beginning here. So small round bubble. This will be the nose, so don't go too big. Take your knot, bring it down around that twist, wrap it around. And then before you let go of this, we're just going to take this pinch twist and we're going to feed it through the middle of our 2 bubbles here for the nose to get it locked in there. So you kind of do like a bird body roll through thing, and then just swap places with those 2 balloons so that they don't come apart. Okay, got a little sideways here. There we go. That's straight on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my remaining pink balloon, I'm going to really squeeze it out up here by the bubble and pull. So I'm making a little bit of uninflated balloon section in the pink. We're going to pull that nice and tight straight back over the top of that nose, wrap it around an ear. Okay, so now you've got your mouse nose that's pink up here in the front, and you've also got your pink balloon coming back behind the ears, and we didn't have to cut it and reattach it anywhere. So that's a win-win in my book. All right, now we're gonna do the typical little bracelet style body. So if you do like the simple turtle or ladybug bracelets, you'll see this little diamond shape for the legs. So we're gonna do the same thing here to keep it simple. So about 2-inch or 3-inch bubbles for your little pink legs. We looked this up the other day. I'm not a mouse expert, even though we rescue a lot of mouses here in our prairie house in Colorado. They like to fall into the basement window wells. So I just made my floor bubbles and brought all my balloons back up into the head. We just found out that baby mice are called pinks, and the males are called bucks, and the females are called does. I didn't know that before, so it's kind of cool. Same as a deer. All right, so I'm just gonna arrange all this so you can see where everything is supposed to be. You see my little creeper there? Can't do anything around here. All right, I'm gonna take my gray, so I've got his face like this, ears on either side. We're gonna put some eyes, so don't worry. And then the pink diamond of 4 bubbles is coming out the back. You want the gray on top and pink wherever. So I'm gonna come back for the back of his body. So just measure kind of where it runs into the end of your pink bubbles. We're gonna feed that through. Okay, and then another gray bubble. I'm gonna keep both gray bubbles on the same side just to kind of fill out the back a little bit because I think it looks too skinny with just one gray bubble. So we're gonna come back towards the front with another gray bubble the same size and just wrap that into all of the stuff we have going on up at the face. So now you should have this. We've got the face, we've got the back, we've got these little legs. Okay, so at this point we're done with our gray, so you can get rid of the rest of that and get it out of the way. And now with the pink, what we're gonna do is grab your scissors. We're gonna come way out here at the end and just cut a little slit in the very end of our balloon. And this is going to make up the bracelet and the tail for your mouse. So you're just gonna pull it gently. You don't want it to be too tight. So just kind of however it fits there loosely, and take the rest of it and just wrap it around a leg or up through the back, however you can, to just kind of loosely secure that for his little tail. And now when you pull this out, you tell your little customer, put your arm out like this. You pull this out, put it right over their arm, and they have an adorable, fun little bracelet that can ride along with them all day through the rest of their event. But it's not done yet. I suppose you could be done at this point, but I really think it needs eyes. So I'm going to grab just an extra 5-inch round here, it's an extra step, and just barely inflate this. So we want it to be super small. So maybe the size of a golf ball or ping pong ball, something like that. Go ahead and tie that off. We're going to twist this in half so that your nozzle is in the center. And I'm going to take these 2 bubbles from underneath the mouth or the nose. Just bring them both over the side up towards the top. And then I'm going to swap places with them so that they are locked in, and just hide your nozzle. So now you'll see what I mean when I said there's like a whole lot going on up here in the face. You've got this balloon, the eyes, and the ears all trying to be in the same spot pretty much. So there's a lot up here. If you leave this little bottom part of the mouth off, it'll probably free up some space for you if you don't like how tight everything is here. I don't mind it. If you line everything up good, it works and it looks really cute. So let's give him some eyes and then we'll show you the final result. Okay, so there's our little guy, our little baby mouse bracelet. I just did some simple round circles for the eyes, leaving a spot in the middle, some eyebrows, little dots, and the whiskers. You gotta add the whiskers. These little mice have so many whiskers on their face. It's like the main thing you see. So we'll slip them on here. Now you have an adorable little mouse bracelet complete with a little pink tail, and it only took 2 balloons and a 5-inch round. So I really like this design. I'm really happy with how it came out. I hope you guys like it too. Please let me know what you think in the comments if you plan on using this at your events. Oh, also, I was thinking that for the upcoming fall Halloween season, you could also make this into like a ride-on rat. Just kind of maybe change up the colors, do like black instead of gray, and maybe some yellow eyes for a more scary looking version. Maybe a longer snout, you know, for the nose. I'm not sure. But this could, you know, do double time as a mouse or a rat if you want it to be a little bit scarier for Halloween stuff. So I will get clip art drawn up for this little guy. It'll be in our clip art vault. You can go ahead and log in there and grab it if you're a member of the Clip Art Vault or the Twister Hood. All those resources are available to you whenever you need them. And I can't wait to see your version of this little guy in our Facebook group this week. Go ahead and post your pictures there of yours so we can see how yours turned out. And wish me luck raising this little baby mouse. I don't know what we're going to do with it, if we're going to try to release it or what, or if it survives. I guess that's the main thing, is just seeing how long we can keep it surviving for now. With these every few hour feeds, and the temperature and everything needs to be just right for these little babies. So we'll see, but if it does survive, we'll have to come up with a name for it. Maybe you guys can help me with that. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week for another free balloon animal tutorial. Till then, make sure you go to capitalconvention.com and buy your convention tickets, because I'll be teaching there in 2025, and I cannot wait to see you guys with some more cute stuff like this. I'll see you there. Bye, everyone. Have a great week.